Hello. Hi. Jackson Bolduck, not to be confused with Jackson Golduck. What's up, Hefty? What's up, Jess? What's up, Mr. Wolf? How you guys doing? Welcome to another stream. We're going for Charmander and Tepig again today. I'm feeling confident that we're going to see it early rather than later. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm very excited to hear about what celebrities you think are shiny hunters, because I was thinking about this earlier this morning when I was taking a Wasner. I'm like, I wonder if there's any like truly A-list celebs out there that are like, you know, on that shiny hunting grind or not. I don't know. Let's get going. We're here. I'm gonna stop the Spotify because we just don't need it. We just don't need those tunes. We don't need those tunes. We can get that action other way. Let's go. Let's do our thing. Beyonce. I could see Beyonce. I could see, like, my guess is Robin Williams, if he was still not dead, would have been a shiny hunter. I can't like confirm or deny it. I just, something about him just feels like he might have gotten in on that noise. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just feels like he might have gotten in on the action. But I don't know for sure. I don't know. I just got a feeling. Jesse Eisenberg? Jesse Eisenberg seems like the type that could. That's not like that's not a far stray, honestly. Oh man, I wish this thing was in a better position. Oh, I guess it's not really going to bother me too much, is it? That's alright. We're just going to hear that jazz all the time. I wonder, why do I have to have one Pokemon here as a part of this? I've never actually questioned that. I just like blindly accepted it. That when you're doing this particular method, you need to have a separate Pokemon there. But it seems like they leave well enough alone. But really, it'd be better in a different spot. It's a different spawner? Yeah, but why do you even have to have one? Like, I understand why it, like, what it is. I'm saying why. What's up, Clocky? You don't? I thought in the video that Hefe did, you need to have one that's on this side. You can knock it out, but it'll be back in a minute. Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, you know what? I actually think I will, because what if it can get positioned elsewhere? You know what I mean? Like, if there's a chance that it can get positioned in a different spot, that it won't constantly be picking me up, then I'm good with it. That's fine. That's fine by me. I'd rather have a chance that it won't be, like, right there. Can spawn behind the rock? Yeah, that's where I would like it. Right behind the Dwayne Johnson, as they say. Clocky, I made a video today. And it'll be releasing at, like, 1 o'clock. And I'm sure it's been made a million times, but yesterday I overloaded the tree by Hotel Z. And I was like getting it all set up or whatever, and I'm like, man, these Pokemon won't follow me. And then I had to remember that, like, you can use taunt to get them to follow you. And then I'm like, I wonder if anybody's made a video on that yet. So instead of searching to see if anyone has, I just made a video on it. So that's what I got coming out later today. Video about using taunt on Pokemon that aren't aggressive to make them aggressive, even if they don't follow you. Works well. Taunt is cool. Super cool. No damage, but gets people to attack you. I can't believe that this is taking so long to get a phase. It's crazy. Half mentions the Hotel Trivia, but I haven't seen many people talk about it. Yeah, so I made a little short. No one will talk about it after the short, but you know what? I made it. And that's just an important thing. Johnny, it is way too early for this. Smokescreen works like smoke bombs in PLA? Oh, that's cool. Shawnee, it is simply way too early for that. Good morning. I taunted Clefairy last night to overload the gazebo. How many can you overload it with, Hefty? Because that might be on the hunt after this. Can it get overloaded with 5? Instead of 4? Way too early? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is bananas. We got, at my parents' house, we got some insane wind last night. It was like 60-mile-an-hour winds at like 3 in the morning. It was crazy. Total of 5. Is that even worth it? I mean, I guess it is one additional check, but like... Doesn't seem worth it. Maybe it is. I gotta... Oh, also, Hefty, I learned how to get 6 spawns at the Zone 17 today. I learned what the difference is between getting 5 and getting 6. Yeah, 3 spawns for days. Yes, it was worth it for me. Oh, interesting. Okay. I want to try it. I might try it after we get a Charmander or a Tepig. That might be my next hunt, is let's overload those Clefairies and do it. Oh my goodness. My goodness, I can't wait. I'm gonna try that. My goal is to get a shiny living dex, including legendaries. Nice, dude. How are you gonna hunt the legendaries? What's the plan? That's pretty sweet. Oh no. Oh, Bulba King, hi. Later, Angry Bird, goodbye, dude. Excluding, oh, excluding, but you could get the legendaries. You just can't get them in this game, but you could get them and trade them over, which could be kind of awesome. Like Zygarde from Pokemon Sword. You could get Xerneas and Yveltal from Pokemon Sword, or from Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. A couple different ways you could get them. If I got my first shiny, almost flew away, but when I saw and restarted the game, if I didn't get it, well, Chicken Royale, I'm glad that you got it. It's awesome. Jackson, that's a cool goal, though, man. I hope you get it. I hope you get it done. Be awesome. Clocky, have you noticed, or have you had, like, subs from your shorts that have jumped into your streams? I thought Pidgey I want to evolve, but Pidgey's so cool. Pidgey is pretty sweet. I don't know. Oh, like you haven't had anybody specifically like say like, yeah, hey, I'm from the shorts feed. Did you get Charmander Tepig last night? No, we didn't. We're back at it again today. I need like... Oh my goodness, why is this lagging so much? I'm not trying to, like, dex them, necessarily. I'm not trying to do, like, a living dex, but, like, if I can knock out some that would, like, help chip away at that, that'd be cool. Like, I guess in a way I kind of am doing a living dex, but not, like, it's not, like, a huge focus. Like, if it happens, it happens. I'll hunt things I don't have. I've been focusing on things I don't have that are actually in, focusing in on things I don't have that are also missing from my main living decks in general as well. So it's kind of been like a nice little crossover. Oh. Now, what the heck? We didn't have a single issue with lag yesterday, and now we're getting little overload spikes. Intradest. Might come back. Alright. Well, I hope you do. I hope we see you again in a little bit. Set up the wrong macro when I left for work. Dude, I was so upset. I plugged in my controller into a MacBook when I've normally had it set up on a PC, and it like merged 3 macros together and broke all of them. So I had to rebuild those yesterday. Which luckily I have all of my macros that I make stored in a separate repository, so I can just like upload them again. But I was pretty bummed. Not gonna lie to you, I was pretty bummed out. Yeah, I don't know, so I don't trust the MacBook software at all. It's a huge bummer. Okay, I gotta figure this out or else that will bother me forever. Let's see, OES. Preferences. Let me try this. Try that real quick. Okay, we'll give that a shot. We'll see how that works. You guys might have experienced a little bit of a lag spike there, but hopefully it'll settle down here in just a minute. Semi-turbo when I went to area 20 checks. Oh, gotcha. Alright, here we go. Nothing there. Stubbed the heck out of my pinky toe last night. That's actually the worst. One time, I sat on my own pinky toe, or on my own, not pinky toe, but I guess what the equivalent of like your ring finger toe would be. And it was terrible. And the nail eventually broke off, and it was a horrible experience. And my foot hurt for like a year. And I had to run through an airport the next day. It was terrible, man. I hope that your recovery is swift, like Taylor. Yeah, and you might be asking, how did you sit on your own toe? And it's a fair question. Fair question. I get to sit most of the time, it's true. It'd be much worse if you were on your feet all the time. It's crazy that stubbing a toe is even a thing. Like, how are we so unaware of where our feet are at? Just watching Winston Payne, dude, the worst. The absolute worst. Slub Shiny Hunter Whitney Houston, dude. I don't think that she's doing any shiny hunting. She's barely making any music anymore. She had that one song with Kygo a couple of years ago, and then other than that, I don't think she's released a song. What's up, Sam? I was not aware of the 7-pound barbell was. Oh, gotcha. That's a terrible thing to kick, too. Oh my god. That's just, like, dense. Too busy soft resetting? Dude, she could be. That could be a big part of where she's at. Just doing softies for days. You think Whitney Houston's doing softies? I don't think it's impossible. I don't think that's an impossibility that she's doing softies. So how Hefty, if you're still here, how do you overload the spawner? Do you have to take them, you can't take them out of the gate, so there must be 50 feet that you can do in that area. Do you have to KO everything around it first? It seems like it would be a pain if nothing is KO'd. It's interesting. Can you imagine, like, if you had to wait for Metronome to use, like, Phantom Force or Dig or Bounce, and that's the only way? Grab one, take it to the corner by the entrance, KO the stuff on your way. Okay, awesome. In the corner by the entrance. But yeah, Hefty, I don't know if you heard or not, but I did learn how to consistently get 6 spawns in Area 17. It's a very annoying nuance, but it's easy to do. So that's good. Constant bonuses there. Constant extra hunt. Annoying but easy, like someone I know. Take her easy. She's my Hefty. Alright. Alright. That looks like not shiny. Looks like a not shiny. Looks like just normal. Never responded. Use instant potatoes as a replacement for those flour in the... No, not for the potato flour. Yeah, for the potato flour. Yep. I just do the same weight by grams, not by measurement, because it would be different. I just do it by grams. And yeah. And what's cool about it, Sam, is you can choose to do any, like, flavor of instant mashed potatoes. Like, you can take garlic and herb, or you can take cheddar, or you can take like chive and sour cream, and then they make the rolls taste ever so slightly like that flavor, and it's great. Definitely recommend. There's also another recipe that King Arthur Flour does for like Hokkaido milk rolls, but honestly, I think that the juice isn't worth the squeeze on those. Those rolls that I sent you are like super easy to do, and they always turn out honestly like top notch. So that's what I would do. I was nervous, so I got regular. Yeah, it's fine. But I would always mix a flavor in. Flavors are super good. But yeah, it'll work great. Make sure you follow the instructions with the butter though. I think it says like you brush the butter on right at the end. And I would try and time these as close to eating them as possible. And if you can't, then definitely warm them up in the oven in whole. Like they come in like, they're gonna be where you have to rip and kind of tear them apart. I would make sure that you do that. The ripping and the tearing, if you will. Which is what I still think that they should have replaced Regis Philbin with Tara Reid and called the morning show the Ripa and the Tara. I think like it would have just had a lot better ratings. But here we are, watching Michael Strahan with his freaking gap tooth. Not there's anything wrong with Michael Strahan and his gap tooth, but like, it's just not as fun as the Ripa and the Tara. You know what I mean? Light's falling over the city. You know what that means. Time to reset. All right, so that's, I think, 5. Let's see. How long did that take? We started, I mean, probably right around 16 minutes. I probably had most of the daytime. I mean, we might have missed like an hour. So maybe like we'll call it 15 minutes. Maybe a little less, but either way, if it was 15 minutes, I can't believe that we haven't gotten a shiny in basically like 2+ hours. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the checks on this is like 1,200 per hour, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember if that's exactly what it is, but either way, crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I expected to at least see a phase in here, but perhaps my phase engine has died. Perhaps my phasers got set to stun. I think Robin Williams is still my #1 overall draft pick for probably a celebrity shiny hunter. I could also see, like, you got to think about the qualities of a shiny hunter. It's somebody who can just focus in on, like, the monotony and not get frustrated by it. Thank you, whoever just subscribed or resubscribed. Super appreciate you. Someone who wouldn't get terribly bothered by the monotony. Someone that loves the thrill of the hunt. Someone that's a nerd. Like, those are the 3 things that you gotta have. And if you have those 3 things, I think that a celebrity shiny hunter's not unfeasible. What's up, Jess? Two shiny Kakunas next to each other? Wow, they actually refer to that as a Kakuna Matata. That's what it's called when you have 2 Kakunas right next to each other. Ooh, does that go faster if I dodge roll down these stairs? Sure does. I'm speed. Sure does go faster. Hey, what's up, Pokemon? How you doing, dude? They're not ready for this speedy dodge roll off the stairs action. Got 3 manners of Shelf of Tepig running that glitch yesterday. Nice. Shelf of Tepig's pretty awesome. Yeah, man, been good. Been good. I am hoping I can get out for another run today if my body cooperates, which is pretty exciting. I haven't been able to run as much as I would like to, but that's what happens when you get sick. But we're gonna make magic happen. Make some magic happen today. It'll be a good thing. Post Malone shiny hunts for sure. Dude, I could see that. Post Malone could be a good one. Post Malone was willing to spend $1 million on a Magic the Gathering card, which means that there's definitely a chance that he like dives into other nerd culture. Pokemon being one of the most common and popular nerd cultures, like that's what you have to think about. Pokemon is one of the most popular like nerd franchises of all time. So like what are the chances? Oh no, what happened? What happened? How did that happen? That shouldn't have happened. Why did that happen? What's up, Loops? How you doing, dude? That's really weird. I don't know why that would have just occurred. Like out of nowhere. I made it happen? Oh man, Carly May did the dub. What's up, Carly? How you doing? Yeah, doing good, dude. Just hoping to get one of these bad boys sooner rather than later. Did I really go so far that it despawned the... I guess I might have gone so far that it despawned the Lucario. It didn't feel like I did, but maybe I did. To the concert for the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. True. Linwood, that's a really great point. He's literally been involved in the culture before. How do we find this out? Does anybody here know Post Malone? Tired today, but it's hump day? Nice. And for a lot of the people in the US, it is their last day of work for the week, which is like very cool. Who here in the United States is off tomorrow and Friday? Nice. Nice. Gonna cry? What happened? Why do you stream so early? Toasted Chili, I'll give you a couple of reasons. Because if I didn't stream this early, I wouldn't really be able to stream at all. For me, it's a nightmare before Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, Wednesdays at the grocery store are crazy. Good luck, bro, heading into work. Have so much fun. Hope you have a great day. You guys want to see some cool stuff that happened? I'll show you when we're doing our next reset. I'll show you when we have to switch the day. I'll show you when we're switching the day. We should be doing that in about 12 minutes. Did you buy a laptop? No, I'm actually able to use my sister's. So my sister has my old MacBook that I used to stream off of when I was home for the holidays. So I just got to make a couple concessions. Like my stream quality has to be 1080p and 30 frames per second as opposed to 1080p, 60 frames per second. Like just a few little things that I need to adjust. But in general, yeah, it'll work okay. I'm sure on a phone you really can't tell the difference in quality, and I'm sure like that's not bad. What's up, Raphael? How you doing? Yeah. But worked out well. She has a little sugar cookie decorating and sugar cookie business, essentially. And she uses her laptop for orders and designs and stuff, but she still has her old laptop, so she doesn't really need it. And yeah, it works out really well. So I'll use this until I go home. And it's got good enough to do what I gotta do. I gotta remember, like, this is how I used to stream. Like, before I had a PC, I used to stream on a MacBook that was worse than this. And we found a way to make it work. So there's always a way. I'd rather be out there and putting out some content than not doing anything at all. So But yeah, Toasted Chili, it's either I stream this early or I usually don't stream. Just because by the time work is done, it's 5 o'clock. By the time dinner's done, it's 7 o'clock. I have commitments on Tuesdays and Thursdays of the week. I typically don't stream on weekends because I'm busy now doing stuff around the house. So it's like you got to stream when you get the chance. And honestly, this is it. And a lot of my audience, luckily, as a result, I think of going early here, are getting ready for work, or they live in Europe where time is just a construct and nothing matters, and so it's really nice. So we end up getting consistency, but yeah, I don't know. Just kind of a trade-off, I suppose, because I do have to wake up at the butt crack of Satan's morning, but we make it through. We survive it. Hey, what's up, Mike F's Gaming Corner? How you doing? How's the Gaming Corner? No, you know what? How's Mike F? Everybody always asks, how's the Gaming Corner? But nobody takes the time to ask, how's Mike? What's your least favorite wild zone in the game? 17 is pretty brutal. But 9. 9 is the worst wild zone in the whole game. I'm not looking forward to having to shiny hunt that one. At all. Like Sableye is gonna suck, Kadabra's gonna suck, Mawile. I think I already have a Mawile, which is nice. I don't remember though. It's so crazy that we do this, just waiting for something slightly different colored. Don't worry, I'm taking a break from gaming till Thanksgiving. Nice, only one more day. Only one more day. Oh, the best way to shiny hunt the Alpha Meowstic there. See, why did that happen again? There's no way that I went far enough. I'm gonna record that. I'm gonna record that and go check the tape. What's up, DJ Buttersnaps? How you doing? Let's go check the tape out, because... Okay, so it's there. It's there. I did nothing different. Oh, did it walk away? It walked away. Interesting. That's like, I've only had that happen like twice, and they both happened today. We did this for like hours. Okay, either way, here's the cool stuff that I was talking about. I actually got Pokemon cards at MSRP from Walmart for the first time in 18 months. I was at the store, and they actually had these available. Now, part of the reason I think they had them available is look at how terrible these packs are in this blister. Like, it's just so bad. They're like all cattywampus and stuff. So that was pretty crazy. But then also, I got 4 of these at retail price. I was just stoked. I feel like it's just impossible to get MSRP stuff, especially from a big box retailer. But I managed to get the equivalent of 29 packs. 29 packs for, let's see, what's 18 times 5? 36, 54, 72, 90. So 90 for 30 packs, so a little less than, or I guess a little more than $3 per pack. Like, I'm stoked. Those temporal tin, no, they all do. They all do. They have the same 5 packs. It's just one of them has 1 and one of them has 2, I think. The Paradox Destinies has 1 and the Paradox Clash has 2. I looked up the card list yesterday at least, and that's what it said. So how do you prevent that Lucario from running? Or from changing its position? I guess you can. It's just a matter of luck, but wow. Got 2 new Megastones, Greninjite and Delphoxite. Nice. I don't know, I'm just stoked that I actually have something to open. So my brother-in-law will be opening that on Friday. Probably not on stream, but might record some stuff and see if we get any hits. But so the thing you're noticing with the despawn, yeah, it's because that Lucario walks away and then I'm outside of its 50-meter radius. And so then when I come back in, it respawns and changes the order in which those other two spawn. It's the same thing with, like, that. See the finales of Living Among Internal Children? It did it again. What the heck? Finally back. Why is your room so empty? I like your room was decorated. Doing a Buzz Dugan. I'm visiting my parents for, like, the holidays, so I stream from just my mom's office, which is a little bit quieter. Doing a Shinies X for ZA? I really wasn't, and then I just kind of started thinking, like, hey, there's a lot of overlap. Any Pokemon you save, it saves their spawn point. You can try and drag them over the edge, that way they stay pretty close and they can't despawn. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, little butthole. Come here. Come on. This is going to be crazy. How's shiny hunting in this one? It's good. It's good. Come on. Okay, Clocky, I know what I have to do. I just don't know if I have the strength to do it. Alright, so I just got to drag... I'm going to try Lucario first. That seems to be the main problematic one. So if I can just drag it a little bit further, save, and then go, we'll be in good shape. This one will be fine, too. There we go. Okay, so now I bet you if I just run away as fast as I can. No, that's bad. That's bad. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. No, 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 you butthole. No, no, no. Okay, here. And now we'll get him when he runs back. Oh, no. This thing is here. Okay. It'll be good. This is not good. This is not good. Shiny Empress is being annoying for you? Just not shining, you mean? This is not good. If we're going to say, yeah, okay. Okay, it'll be good. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I might just have to do a couple drags here, but it'll honestly save me time because I've lost so many. Yeah, yeah. Now this will be bad, but that's okay. Come here. Come here. And you, come here. Come on. Come over this way. Come over this way. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh my god, you tricky... Oh, this actually is okay. This is actually okay. Alright, there we go. Now we're safe. Now we're good. Constantly respawning on Zone 5. You'll eventually get it, man. When I go to school, I was coughing. My teacher said without Call of Duty, said all without Call of Duty to stay home, and I'm home and I'm also doing homework, but I already did it. What? You have homework to do, but your teacher said play Call of Duty? That sounds like an awesome compromise. Okay, did we get it? Are we settled? Yes. Okay, so now I'll just save. And how much time do we still get? Now we get... wow, still a good portion of the day. Basically like a full 3/4 of the day. But we don't have anything to contend with. Where's that other hippo? There it is. Wow. Pocky, you so smart. Like, functionally, I knew that that's how it worked, but what are your expectations for Gen 10? I don't know. That's a good question. What's up, Uraka? How you doing? I'll tell you what my expectation is. That we will get around 125 Pokemon in the dex, or 125 new Pokemon. My expectation is that we're going to get some regional forms, or perhaps some like more like Toad School equivalents. I think that we will get the first time we're going to get starters that aren't fire, water, and grass. I think you're going to get different typing for your starters. I think we're also going to get a new gimmick. I think those are going to be the four things that actually happen. New decks of 125 mons. We're going to have fire, water, and grass starters replaced by something else, or at least dual typing for all three of them. And those dual typings are going to include some things that have never been starter typings before. And then, yeah, new gimmick. And then new forms. I think what I would love to see, but I don't think it's going to happen, is like environmental changes based on Pokemon caught or released or KO'd. Like, if you release a bunch of grass types near the water, you start to see more grass types in that area. Like, more grass types will appear in the water, and vice versa. Jeez, apparently Al Gore's dancing just does not care for this anymore. That's crazy. It's absolutely wild, honestly. It's crazy how the fall off just happens. Favorite game is Roblox. Dived out. It's an easy game. There's a killer and it's civilians, and civilians have two abilities. One makes them the killer. They die or can heal. Nice. Sounds a lot like Werewolf. You guys remember Werewolf from back in the day? It's got 5 shinies in zone 5, just not Ampharos. Keep going, man. That was me yesterday. Is this Switch 2? It is, yeah. Though I've heard the experience on the original Switch is basically the same, but yeah, this is Switch 2. But I don't know if I can't confirm that for sure. That's just what I've heard, but I don't know if it's actually accurate or not. But I'm assuming it is. I think the only thing that I've heard is a little slower are the load times, but the actual gameplay is pretty true. Dancing, walking, rearranging furniture. I mean, that's a good thing to do. Seems the same to me. That's what I've heard. What game? This is Fortnite 3. This is the sequel to the sequel to the original Fortnite. What's up, Joseph? How you doing, man? That's why I have 3 spawns. I play on Switch. Char hunting is harder due to that. No, you can get multiple spawns on Switch too, or on the original Switch as well. You just have to overload them. It's like it's an in-game exploit. It's not just something that naturally happens. Yeah, you should look up. There's some really great videos on it. Papa Hefe is a YouTuber who's covered some of it. AM Clockwork, was in the chat. I don't know if he's here anymore. He covered it, but yeah, just an exploit. You can do it on Switch 1. So here I'm lurking. Nice, thanks, man. Like goal of 30. I like that. Let's pin it up. I'm really unsure of why these things won't shine. Thank you so much, whoever just subscribed. Super appreciate you. I think it's much harder. I've had multiple people tell me they got the setup fine on Switch 1. Yeah, I think it's it would just take a little longer because of the load times when you're actually restarting the game, but it should be fine. I can't see any reason why not. I mean, PLA ran really beautifully on the original Switch. Have you held a Switch 1 in your hands after holding a Switch 2 in your hands? It's actually hard to go back. Like, the Switch 1 is just so small. This is actually crazy. I feel like we're way over odds. But I guess we can't be way over odds, but I feel like we are. Let's see it. Yo, thank you so much, the Royal Mariner, for the sub. Super appreciate that, buddy. Let me try it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see how many checks we actually get in a minute. Okay, here we go. Starting now. There's 2. There's 4. There's 6. There's 8. There's 10. There's 14 or 12. That's not how math works. There's 14. There's 16. There's 18. There's 20. There's 22. And 24. Okay, so I got 24 in a minute. Hey, what's up, Crystal? How you doing? So there's 24. And if you do 24 60 times, that's over 1,200. So, yeah. Should have seen a shiny by now for sure. What's up, Crystal? How's it going? You know, I hate 6-7. I see it everywhere, video game, books, and in real life. I think most... There we go. That didn't take any longer after counting. All right, shiny Charmander. Sweet. So that's where we're going to... just going to hunt that today, and then I'm going to go do the overload for Clefairy. Yes. You need to be in a golden ball. Ah, you'll be in a premier ball. That looks good. Come here. Come on. All right. All right. There we go. All right. Premier ball, Charmander, we got it. Can't believe Thanksgiving's tomorrow. I know, believe it. Get ready for some food. All right, sweet. Let's go to the box. Let's take you, and we're going to put you where you belong, which is right here. There we go. Look at him. We got him. That's exciting. Yeah, so this is kind of the progress that I've made so far on the living decks. This box is almost done. I just have 2 more Tepigs and 2 more, well, technically 1 more Totodile. I gotta talk to Razzie. I traded him one as a joke, but now I just kind of want it back. So that's pretty exciting. Got this box basically done. This box we're good up to the Meowth stick and the Esper. And then I forget what's here. Pancham and Pangoro, Trubbish is done, but we need the Stinky Stink, and then the Cleffa, that could knock out 3 more. That sounded like, could you bone my son? And the answer to that question, of course, is no. All right, let's go into Zone 19, and we will get set up for this. Now, let's check out a picture of Q. When you fast travel 19, that's the entrance you want to stick Clefairy. Then do the standard 60, 65-ish meters away. Then when you get back into Zone 19, just save, reset, and fast travel. Okay, do Pokemon that hide in holes also reset when they're underground? Not when they're underground, but they follow the same spawn rules. So if you go 50 or 70 plus meters away from them, then they will they'll respawn. Okay, Jess, let's try it out. Here we go. Chat GPT. Now let's get a Cubone. I know. It's wild, dude. Okay, here we go. So we've got our image. Let's do... Please provide me a description of this creature that is no longer than a paragraph. My goal is to provide the description to an artist and have them commission a drawing of the creature based on how they interpret it. Okay, and then we switch that to temporary chat so it's not logged, and we'll get our description. Okay, so nighttime. We need a bench. Where is a bench? I'll just go anywhere. I'll go here and bench. Okay, so you bring them to there. Nice doing it, Dugan. Let's stop talking about that game, though. Just because. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. I hope you get all the skins and all the things that you need, but yeah. Let's change the subject, baby. Alright. So, Hefty, can I lure more than one Clefairy at a time, then? I'm guessing I probably can. I'm guessing there's no reason I can't. Alright, here we go. Zone 19. Wait, do they just disappear? No, they just run off. Okay. Alright, come on, y'all. Here we go. Let's try and lure two. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. Chase me down. Chase me down, Papa. Let's go. Papa Clefairy. Come on. Come on. Hey, what's up, Cow Cow? How you doing? Finished my shiny living decks. I don't know why people are saying they finally finished their shiny living decks. This game has been out for like a month and a week. Congrats on the living decks, but finally is just an absurd word to use. Okay, so we brought it to the gate, and now I must bring it back all the way closer to this gate. I'm not close enough to the gate. Okay, that's not so bad. But GG's, Cow Cow, that's awesome. Come on, bad boy. Come on, come on, come on. Come to the gate. Come to gate. Come to gate. Come on. Come to the gate. I'm sure that's close enough. I'm sure it's close enough. I'm sure it's close enough. And then, Hefty, do you just fly back? Is that all you do? I'm guessing you just take it and fly. Okay. I'm gonna bring it closer to the gate just in case. Come on. Just don't feel that that's close enough. That's probably good. Okay, and then Jess, I got your description. So now we got to feed this back into ChatGPT and see what it gives me. So now I just go in and I just say create image. In a cartoon, like cartoon style. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what it creates. All right, here we go. So now we're gonna bring this thing back from whence it came. Bring this thing back from whence it came. Run 65 meters away, save and reset, enter zone, save, reset, fast travel. Love it. Well, no, don't you have to bring it closer? Don't I have to bring it then within 50? And then fly? Oh yeah, enter zone. Oh yeah. Yeah, you do have to. You need to bring it back within its spawn radius, or else it doesn't work. So would you say you do these methods because you don't want the FOMO? What do you mean? Go other way? Okay. I'm listening to you, but I think it would have worked. I'm listening to you because I trust you. It already is? Well, then it shouldn't work. Because you need to take it outside of 50 meters from the... because it's making shiny hunting too easy? I don't understand. We already, like, hashed this to death yesterday. But you still use the methods. I mean... I already told you, I think two things can be true at the same time. Be quiet? No, shut up. You don't tell me what to do. So you're saying I just come into here, then I save and reset it? So I can just get away from it? Okay, so now Hefty, I can save, reset, and then just fly in? Okay. Here we go. I only have 4 shinies and no alphas. Don't tell Nick. I still think that's amazing. Alright, so now I'll fly in here. And we go in here. And you're saying that I'll have 5. I have 5. Amazing. Is that all you can get? Okay, so now for the hunting, is there like a roof or somewhere that you go, or do you go out here? Is it just like the same that you do for the, Is it the same that you do for the other thing? Okay, awesome. You know who found this method? Lots of people. Alright, Doonabas Dugan, don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna remove you again. You always do that. You always do that. You've done that like multiple times. Alright, here we go. Go Barf. I love Go Barf in it. Yeah, Carly, I'm confused. We kind of talked about it yesterday, that I'm of the belief that both things can be accurate at the same time. Like, shiny hunting has significantly gotten easier. People have full living dexes within a month of the game being released. But that doesn't mean that you have to be a stickler about it. Both things are accurate. What's up, Macross? How you doing? Wish I could play more. I wonder, is this far enough? I don't know what the despawn is, because I'm not like... I guess, oh, there we go. Okay, that's the despawn. So I just gotta go barf it. Alright, cool. I can never get that to work. Actual name is Timu. Nice. Doing well? Yeah, doing alright, man. Doing alright. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that. Thank you for everybody that's chilling out here. Manhole? Okay, awesome. Cool. Oh man, so you could really get like the entire line knocked out pretty quick. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. Manhole. To top a stair hole. Alright, what's nice about this is that you don't have to deal with like the time fluctuations. Is this game any good? Looks bad? Yeah, it's good. But just a guide. Depends on what you like out of a video game. If you enjoy Pokemon, you like battling, you like the general vibe of Pokemon, then yeah, you'll probably enjoy the game. If Pokemon's not your thing, then I wouldn't expect you to enjoy it. But yeah, it just really depends on what you like out of a game. I guess I really shouldn't care about the closest one, right? I should care about the furthest one. Because you know, I gotta really focus in on how far back are these far ones. But that seems to be working regardless. They seem to be disappearing. So that distance must be enough. Manhole must be enough to cover it. And then that must be enough to bring him in. Neat. I like when they jump. Kind of like a bass in that way. You know, yeah, you just kind of like when a bass jumps. Alright, here we go. I've only heard 2 celebrity names of people, well, 3. Post Malone, Whitney Houston, R.I.P., and Robin Williams. And I guess Beyonce. But I don't think any of us actually think Beyonce shiny hunts. I think she's got too much going on. She's got too many deals, too many business deals going on. Alright, so I'm just going to do this, and then we'll check it at the end. Jessica Alba. Hey, Jessica Rabbit. You know what I mean? Jessica Alba could be a shiny hunter. I could see, like, Ariana Grande. I think anybody that, like, played Animal Crossing during COVID, I think they have a chance. Okay, it says that it... okay, then... Why did it not follow content policy? That's crazy. It should have absolutely followed content policy. Yes, I got a shiny Alpha Mora Edward. That's a huge get. That's like definitely one of the rarest Pokemon that you can get in this game. That's awesome, man. Congrats on that. How many fossils did it take, Edward? What's your opinion on the new Megas, like Mega Zero Aura? I think it was good. I think it's a good design. 1,749, dude, that's so rare. That's so lucky. Congrats on that, man. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Night's almost over. Let's see. Did we get anything this night? Looks like no. Let's start again. Beautiful. Start again, Valley. Yo, thank you so much, Ahmed Abdul Majid, for subscribing. Super appreciate that. You know what? I'm going to see if Gemini can do it, because this is being stupid. Google Gemini. Let's see. Here we go. Jess, I'm going to try and get you your thing. Let's see. There we go. Do that. Tools. Create image. Submit. Okay. Here we go. Gemini is going to make you a Pokemon based on the description that ChatGPT provided for your Pokemon. All right. Let's party. Bradley Disaster, what's going on, dude? How you doing? I wish that you could, like, not hit those things. Too bad. It literally just illustrated Cubone. Like, it literally just illustrated Cubone. I don't know. That's crazy. The GPTs know. They just know. Preferred Google Capricorn. Hefty, are you guys getting your customers anything nice today? Any gifts for Christmas this year? Maybe my eyebrow jokes get you mods. Your eyebrows are magnificent. Well, thank you, man. Then I guess you just won't become a moderator on the channel. You guys, thank you so much for the 40 people currently hanging out and the 7,447 subscribers. Super appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Thanks for spending some time with me here today in this beautiful place that we call home. Wow, so you get 5 checks per or 5 checks every time with this? Yeah, it literally just made Cubone. That's so funny. Just answer a question on the grounds. I'm pretty sure you're looking for an excuse to tease me. No, I'm just curious what you guys are getting your customers this year. I'm just looking for what the decision was this year. Yeah, like Jess, I'm gonna show it to you. But this is basically what we got. Ready? This is, I'm gonna hit this so I don't lose any time in this hunt. But this is what we're looking at. Image, browse, browsing, downloads. We're looking at this. This is what it provided. So literally it just gave us like, almost like if Cubone had a baby version. That's what we're getting here. It's like, Cubone. Cuban tot. Don't feel like it's something I want to discuss in chat. Jeez, your customers must be having a wild, wild Christmas. A bunch of pineapples, maybe? Hung upside down. What's your favorite game these days? Like, favorite game that I'm actively playing? Definitely this one. What's up, Emil? How you doing? Favorite game just in general? I don't know, man. I just have a couple that are just kind of all-time. Should I trade my shiny Alpha Mora for a shiny Fennekin? No, you absolutely should not. It's a terrible trade. Worst trade in the trade of all trades. Do you Stardew Valley live and perform on your YouTube channel, or is that something you play in the meantime while not doing YouTube? Yeah, it's just something I do when I'm not YouTubing. Work lurking? Brother, I feel that. She loves Fennekin? Well, go catch a shiny Fennekin, though. It's not like you have one and you can't catch the other. Just go hunt her a shiny Fennekin. Keep your shiny Amora. It's, like, super, super rare. You know what's bigger than Prism Tower? Shiny's eyebrows. Hey, what's poppin'? Dude, what's up, Shivas? How you doing? So you got Dwayne The Rock Johnson eyebrow gift set for Christmas early this year? Oh, man, heard it a million times, brother. You can become a mod here. Like, it's definitely doable, but it's got to be an eyebrow joke I haven't heard. Look at that upside down pineapple. What's up with that? What's up with that? You know what I mean? It just helps the juice come out. Will you ever perform Stardew Valley on channel in the future or no? Maybe. There's no... I am a Pokemon channel first and foremost, but I'm not writing anything off. Clanker? I hardly know her. Alright. I love the Go Barth method. Here's the thing, guys, I haven't beaten the game yet, beaten Stardew. There's really not really an end, you know? Big time? I know. What was that from McDonald's? It was just probably a 5-year-old kid who saw some copy-paste messages to send to live streamers, thought he'd be hilarious, but gets timed out immediately and nobody cares about him. Like, that's probably what it is, but I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. Maybe it was a celebrity that's shiny hunting and they're tired of being exposed. You know, we genuinely don't know. I just went to Zone 17. There's 3 Alpha Pyroars. That's a scary time. I would reset that zone. I would not hang out in that zone. That would freak me out big time, having to deal with that. I went too far. This technology can only be one person. Ronald? It's got to be Ronald. How much does Pokemon ZA game cost? For me, it was 100 Canadian dollars. But it can be... I don't know, it can be as little as... Oh, I missed it. Man. Now I'm worried that I might have missed it. Yeah, Hefty, will they still be here after a day skip? They should be, right? I'm just going to go skip to a new day, which actually isn't a bad idea anyway. Because if I skip to a new day, then I'll get more time anyhow, so it's probably not a bad idea. Unless they are missing, in which case I just fadoingled myself. So we'll be good. I was hoping it would have been Grimace. Do you recommend this game? I do, yeah. It has everything that I like. If it doesn't have the things that you like, then I wouldn't recommend it the same way I wouldn't recommend any other game. But if you watch gameplay of this and you think to yourself, yeah, this looks kind of fun, then yeah. Think of all the times you got nighttime shinies while benching. Dude, I'm just going to sit there and bench on it. I meant, does the overload stay? And I assumed that it did, but I just, you know, wasn't sure. But now this is going to give me a lot more, which is great. And I'm also going to do something crazy. Love it. Love how crazy I am. Let's see. You ever see that gif of Ronald McDonald? Oh wait, I'm in the wrong spot. The old McDonald. Rolling down, some other stuff happened, and I just remember I can't stop laughing. Rolling his window down? I do not. I do not remember the days of this Ronnie. Okay. There we go. So this would be for everything in the back half to go. Is you got to run to about here. Okay. No, that's not right. Whatever. We're just going to rock and roll. Hey, what's up, Razzie? How you doing? Got a shiny Alpha Lopunny and a shiny Squirtle? Heck yeah, she did. That's awesome. You can have your Totodile back. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I really squandered my opportunity there. It's so good. Oh, that's not dry. The reason I told you to go 65 meters is that you ran in the direction of the gazebo. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, Hefty. Ooh, there's a shiny. Okay, we got one. I'm gonna keep going, see if we can get more. Hefty, it doesn't matter. Despawning the original area is important. I don't necessarily think that it is. And I'll tell you why. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying that I could argue with you or make an argument that the only thing that you are despawning is the Pokemon that's actively there. So basically you're saying to the game, there is a missing spawn in this spot where this Pokemon should be. So when you go 65 meters from that Pokemon, you're basically sending the signal back to its original spawn area that says, I have gone far enough from this Pokemon that a new spawn is required in this location. And so that distance, it doesn't matter which way that you go, it just is you're currently actively dealing with the Pokemon that you brought out from the spawn, not the actual spawn point itself. That's why you also have to bring that Pokemon back within 50 meters of the spawn, because if you don't, then it's not going to properly overload. That's how it works in every other situation. I don't know if this is different. And it could be, but I'm saying if this follows the pattern of all the other ones, then what you have to do is just take the thing 50 meters from its home, more than 50 meters from its home, move 65 plus meters away from that thing's new spawn, which is what you get when you save, and then bring it back within 50 meters of its original home, and that's what triggers an overload. But I'm not positive how this one works, and you've done it a million times, or you've done it multiple times, so you know how it works better than I do. But I don't think that those factors impact it as much. But I could be wrong, because this one's different because it's never more than 50 meters away, and that could be the difference, right? Is maybe you do need to go further than the original spawn by going the other way because of the fact that you're always within 50, right? Yeah, because like if I were to go here, like right now, just as an example, let's just see. So if I'm in the dead center of this, I'm just curious. God, these joysticks can be super sensitive though. Okay, so like if I'm in the dead center, which eventually I will get there, this is so frustrating. Good enough. Okay, so then right now I'm 48 away. So if I go to this door where I would start, we'll go close enough. There we go. I am 101 away, so it's 53 away actually. So it would be a great, far enough distance, right? Hey, take care, Emil. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. You know what? When I catch this one, Hefty, we can just kind of test it out. Why not? What do I have to lose? I'll catch this thing right at the end, and then we'll overload it again the next night, and we'll see. You can zoom in to make it easier to mark the spot. I'm all the way zoomed in. It's just not, the controls aren't as smooth. And then when you have to deal with the fly point, it makes it harder. My best shiny Pokemon of all time is probably my shiny level 100 Lunala Crozman with perfect IVs, or my shiny Alpha Mora. Definitely, dude. Shiny Alpha Mora is a one in almost 500,000 Pokemon. It's super rare. Thank you so much, whoever just subscribed. I didn't see that one, but if that was you, I super appreciate that. We're just 2 away from 74.50. If you have not subbed yet and you feel compelled to do so, I'd super appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Mama's really good shiny luck. That's awesome, man. It's always nice when you can get the shinies that you're looking for. Anything else? Just one? Just the one still? Just the one still. That's alright. Better than nothing. Dawn is approaching. Alright, we got 2 minutes left to check, so we'll do those 2 minutes, or we'll do about a minute. And then I'll go in and catch that thing, and then we will try and just do some verification and see what works and what doesn't. She got 10 shinies already. Dude, that's awesome. That one egg was like 40 eggs. Alright, here we go. Let's go catch this thing. Just gonna save just in case. Look at me thinking ahead. And now we just gotta go catch this one. I don't know what ball I want to put this in. This looks good. What's your best Pokemon shiny in Pokemon Legends ZA? Probably either the Shalfa Emboar or the Shalfa Charmander or Charizard. One of those two. They're both pretty sweet. They're both well, the Shalfa Emboar is like a 1 in 256,000 odds, so that one's probably my favorite. Yo, Macross, thank you so much for the 250 jewels. All right, Hefty. So let's go check this out. Let's go try this. I'm gonna see how it works. Oh wait, hang on. Before we do that, I just want to check this. So like, let's say that I take one of the spawns that's closest to the gate, which would be like this spawn. This is perfect. Okay, so if I take this one and I go to the gate, and I get it actually all the way to the door, we are at 55 meters, so it is further from its spawn. As soon as that leash breaks, it's further from its spawn. So you are at least 50 meters away from that house. So let's try it. I'm intrigued, and I want to learn and see what's going on. I was wrong. No, it doesn't necessarily mean that, because you've never ran towards the thing. So let's try and see if there's any difference with this. I'm always interested in figuring out these things. To me, I'd rather know how game mechanics work. It's more about that than being right and or wrong. It takes a big man to admit when he's wrong, and I am not a big man. Here we go. You have a shiny fossil? I do. I have an Amora. Might go for Aerodactyl today, just while at work. All right, here we go. Go in here. I'm just gonna take and take down everything here. Beautiful. All right. Now we'll take one of you. Take, I guess, both of you. We only need one. Okay, come here. Take you. See, as soon as this leash breaks like that, it's outside of 50 meters. As soon as that thing disappears. What's up, Lori? How's it going? So we have already brought it too far from its home. From its original spawn point, at least. And now I just want to bring it a little further, because I find when it's at that 50, it's never actually far enough. Hey, take care, Edward. Thanks so much for being here. I don't know why. I just find that when it's only at that 50, it's never actually far enough. So, like, this will get it far enough. Okay. And then, so, my thought is if we go just at least 60, 65 from its original spawn, we're now triggering the spawn from the other side, and then we got to bring it close, and then we should be in good shape. But I'm gonna see. I'm willing to be incorrect here. I like being incorrect. Close enough. All right. So if we run this way, which is towards the thing, and I always go to about 67 or so. Sometimes I'll go 68. Just as long as you can still see the alpha, it's still good, and we're definitely within 65 because I was on the far other side of it. So definitely within 65. Okay, and now if we jump back in. Hey, 5% and 12%. That's pretty terrible. Okay, so now the idea here is that you have to bring it back within 50 meters of its original spawn. So if I bring it this way. Come on. Come on, see, now I brought it the other way, so it's got to come this way. There we go. Beautiful. Right to about here, and I save. Now it should be within that 50. And now when I fly, it should bring it back, but there's one way to check for sure, and that is if there are 4 spawns at the tower, then we know we're in good shape. And there are 1, 2... Yeah, see, so Hefty, you might be onto something. See? Now we're gonna check. Because I thought I brought it within, but then I only saw a handful of them there. And now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so Hefty, you might be onto something here. Let's try it again. Come here. Let's go again. So we'll try the exact same steps here. Hey, what's up, Anne Marie? How you doing? Okay, here we go. Then I'm going to try and bring it a little bit closer to the gate. I don't know if it's far enough from where it's at. I do think that bringing it closer to the gate's a good call. Hefty, you're right. You're right. Because if you don't go the other way, you can't reset the other spawns to get back to where their original placement was. So that's the problem. That's the problem with going the way that I went. The logic is correct, but you can't go that way because you have to rely on the other spawns despawning by going outside of the 70. So you're 100% right. Interesting. That's what I was saying? Yeah, I know. I know. I was just confirming. See, this is it. I just wanted to confirm. I just wanted to see. But yeah, you were talking about the other spawns. I was talking about the primary spawn because the primary spawn does reset. It's just the other ones need to also subsequently reset. Interesting. Okay, good to know. So let me go here. Drop a Pinsky. Let's see. That's a Dr. Drew Pinsky right there if I've ever seen one. That's a little too far back. Too far forward. Probably just right. Beautiful. There we go. I want an umbrella. Hey, just like Rihanna. I'm being off for 5 days. I can finish getting my shiny charm. Nice, man. I hope you can. You definitely can. You definitely can. It's only 200 battles a day. That should only take you 2.5 hours a day. It's crazy. Nice. All right, so now I just got to bring this a little bit closer. What's up, Decalion? How you doing? Duke of Lion. The Duke of Lion. The Duke of Lion. All right. Still lurking. Thanks, brother. Close at 350, so partway there. Oh, yeah, you're on your way. Do you have a turbo controller? All right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, perfect. We got our 5. So we'll run this night out, and then we will start again. Super, super solid. So you not got to do it by hand. Man, that's tough. Shelf a Totodile? Nice. Surely you have a Shelf a Totodile. I don't, and don't call me Shirley. Set on Amazon for 25 bucks, so I got it for Siley. She tried to build, not gonna lie, I understand why those are hard for my fingers versus Legos. What were they? I just finished building a Mega Block Umbreon. Oh, Mega Blocks are garbage. Hey, what's up, Keenan? How you doing? Mega Blocks are jokes. Mega Blocks should be fired from existence. There, was she was happy? Yeah, of course she's happy. She's a kid and you got her something awesome. But as an adult, Mega Blocks can burn. Mega Blocks can get bent. That's what I have to say to Mega Blocks. Bunch of buttholes. That's it. Wouldn't have bought it for the regular price? No. Heck no. Not in this economy. Are you kidding? Use Mega Block for eyebrows and that's why they're so big. Oh my god. Mega Block eyebrows joke? That's rough. That's a tough one. No, I would never use such filth as my eyebrows. Really need a Clefairy. That's what I'm really going for. The Evolution one is like 70 or 80 on full price. They had Warcraft ones that I liked. I guess you don't technically need to catch the ones before nighttime, do you? Because they'll still be there the next nighttime. In reality, you can just keep going until you've stacked the box with 5 shinies. Look at the day I find my first 4 shinies. You end the stream early because of a headache. I think your stream is good luck. Dude, I love that. Or maybe my headache's good luck. What if that's what's going on, dude? What if I have to have a headache for you to have the best luck ever? Also, thank you guys so much for 7,450. We are just 550 subscribers away from our 7,000 sub celebration, which is pretty exciting. Give you my luck. Between last night and this morning, I got 2 Clefairy, as well as 2 Furfrou, 2 Audino, Kangaskhan, and an Eevee. So those are all... You can get all those just by go barfing. It's pretty awesome. Psyduck? No. Shinies. So I have headaches every day except the past 2 days. That's it. Oh yeah, I guess these Furfrous could be Intradast. Wait, I didn't press any buttons. I don't want that noise. I don't want this action. Not right now. Just need one more shiny Furfrou to complete the trim line. Nice. That's exciting. I'm more excited for my 2 shiny Kakunas. Dude, when you can get a Kakuna Matata like that, that's pretty awesome. That's even what some would say is a wonderful phrase. Hefty, I have like 7 things I need to text you about. So I hope you don't have a busy day at work, even though I know it's the day before Thanksgiving, so you definitely do. I'm trying the EV is either coincidence or one of the possible spawn points is just inside. Yeah. Interesting. Kangaskhan, I think I need. No, I have a Kangaskhan. Audino, I don't need. Eevee, I still need 6. I need a Clefairy. Now I have a story to tell you later? Heck yeah, tell me it later. And then I also have Furfrou. I still haven't gotten a Furfrou, despite like actively hunting for it. That's one that I have not stumbled upon. Everything else was immediately visible. Go barfing, dude. That's crazy. You get so many spawns. Go barfing. Ooh, a Shalfa Clefairy would be sweet. Wow, yeah, you can get like a ton of Furfrous. That's awesome. At least you can go to work. They told me I'm off all week. I'm sorry, especially if you need the money. I'm sorry that's happening. If you don't need the money, then heck yeah, dude. Rock and roll. Imagine getting just a free week. But based on your emojis, I would say that like the money's a good part of that. So bummer, big bummer. Especially leading up to the holidays, that stinks. There's gotta be a bench I can just go to near here. There's one, right there, right in front of my face. Right in front of my face. All right, we're back at it. Lyco Reach, oh my god, we're so good. We're the best that ever was. Anything shiny on the first reset? Nah. Oh, Hefty, right here. There's your Eevee. I'm guessing that one's within the distance. Money's cool, plus I do Instacart with the lady when I don't work for my job. Nice, dude. I always thought like Instacart would be kind of fun to do, but then I also realized I probably would get frustrated. I'm off on Friday. That's it. Yeah, but didn't you say that you intentionally work on Thursdays? I thought you said that you always work Thanksgivings, like, by choice. Yeah. I can't decide if I actually want to go out Black Friday shopping this year. The deals are always so much fun, but the stuff that they sell is always so much terrible. But I don't know. Neat. Neat. You know that manhole that marks the despawn? If your camera's where you normally have it, there are 2 benches to the right of the screen just past the berry stand. Oh. Interesting. That's even more helpful. Thanks, Hefty. Choosing left of the 2 evils and doing a good thing. I feel that. Sometimes you just gotta do the L of 2 E's. You know what I mean? Sunday and Monday off for my birthday? Nice. But it's not your actual birthday, though. Your actual birthday's in December. No Black Friday stuff for us. Doing expensive stuff. Tickets to stuff for kiddo. And we bought a new sectional couch for ourselves instead of a gift. I mean, that sounds like a gift. Sectional couches are expensive, dude. Like, we got... not a huge sectional, but like a 115 by... 115 by 70, I think is what it is. So it's not even like that big of a sectional. And that was like $3,000. It's crazy. It's crazy. Furniture's insane. Furniture's absolutely nuts. But there's like 3 things that I will never buy secondhand. Furniture, technology, and clothing. So like, probably some of the most expensive things. Didn't Black Friday start in the 90s? Probably. Monday is December? No, not your birthday though. I bet I know what your name is. I think I just figured it out. I think I just figured out what your actual name is. It just came to me in a brain blast. I know it, like a Jimmy Neutron style brain blast. Got a second Furfrou last night, so I gave it a trim. Wanted to go Pharaoh, but didn't want to be copycat, so I went Kabuki. Nice. Share with the class. It's got to be Jessanthropus. Or Jessalyn. One of those two. Jessalyn or Jessanthropus. Do you guys want to try and gaslight Chem Nation today? I don't know what we could gaslight him about, but We could try and gaslight him. I like the thought of gaslighting Chem. I like the thought of making him believe that there's something that doesn't exist. Hunting chessmen for 2 hours, no luck? Ah, keep it going, man. You'll get it. You'll get it. 2 hours, tip of the iceberg. About Thanksgiving. Ooh, I like that. Yes. Let's think of some sort of, like, American tradition that Chem Nation just simply would not understand. But he never believes anything. But we could simply, like... We could, like, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie is such an innocent person, and I think that he would trust. Like, you could be like, Chem Nation, in Canada, do you guys do the gobble gobble dance as a part of your Thanksgiving? And then he'll be like, what is that? And then we can say, like, you know, it's like a dance where the whole family comes together, and they put their, like, hands together in this little motion. And then they, like, squat and kick around the dinner table while all gobbling before they eat. And then we can all pretend like, yeah, no, that's exactly what this is. Like, the gobble gobble dance is like a very important tradition. And then Hefty and I can jump in and be like, yeah, like, our family really takes the gobble gobble seriously. Like, we even have costumes that are set for it, and just try to convince Chem Nation that on Thanksgiving, the gobble gobble dance is one of the key parts of tradition. Definitely doing that before we eat this year. That's it, man. You just gotta do the gobble gobble dance. And so we just ask him if that's as big of a thing in Canada. And when he says, I don't know what that is, then we explain it. And then he says, no, we don't do that here. And then all of us will just chime in and just, like, continually come up with ridiculous things that we add to our gobble gobble dance. Like, Hefty could say every year, like, each person from their family purchases a cameo of a celebrity doing the gobble gobble dance, and then you play the videos as you are doing your like, we could just make this insane. Let's make a variation that's evolved over time. You said you used to hold feathers during the dance, but that's not okay anymore. I love it. I love it. Yes, like Razzie. You could say, like, I distinctly remember being a kid and holding feathers, but now, you know, it's kind of cultural appropriation, so we don't do that anymore. And then you could say, like, we have a cousin who still holds, like, a down feather pillow because he didn't want to give up on the feathers fully. Like, oh my god, we could just really ruin his day. This could be amazing. This could be the greatest thing we ever do. Like, if we have me, Hefty, Razzie, Anne-Marie, Jess, you could come in there. I mean, anybody who's going to be seeing Chem Nation today, 5 is a strong enough number to convince. Florida still does the feathers. Florida, of course, Florida does the feathers. Didn't know what a baked potato was? Yeah, I remember that. That was a great story. And then he had to, like, for the duration of his relationship, he had to just keep pretending that he didn't know what it was. Oh, nice, McRoss. You guys still do the feathers. Okay, that's really good. That's nice. It's nice that you're able to keep that tradition alive. I really wish that my family could do the feathers. But... bummer. Okay, I think this is it. It's the traditional gobble gobble dance, and we have to find out if they do that in Canada at Canadian Thanksgiving as well. So Anne-Marie, you gotta kick off the deception. Because he will not believe me. He will say, no, shut up. But if you do it, he'll probably believe you. And then Hefty can chime in, and then I can chime in. And then Nice McRoss, if you happen to go to Chem Nations today, you can chime in. Razzie can activate the cultural appropriation of feathers. Is this dance for real? Because I thought you were trolling? Oh my goodness, man. I gotta find the stream. His name is Chem Nation. He's gonna be going live in like an hour and a half. This is great. This is everything. Fantastic. I activate my trap card. Cultural appropriation. I play You're Cancelled in defense mode. Colossus Council, this is your final warning. I am going to be making content on what I like to make content on. If that content doesn't do it for you, then just stop coming here, man, because you do this every single day. This is literally your final warning, or else I'm just going to remove you from the channel. Like, I don't need that every single day. Do you celebrate both Thanksgivings? I do, yeah. I don't do the dance when I have Thanksgiving alone, because that would be stupid. When I go to a friend's house, I usually have to wear the turkey waddle. Dude, come on. Come on. This is great. This is everything. Also, Hefty, if you're not dry brining your turkey, it's time to start. I don't know if you did it before you left for work, but if you didn't, that's okay. Do it as soon as you get home. You gotta start dry brining it. Gotta get that salt on there. If anybody gets chem filter today, we have to make them a turkey. Still thawing, won't be brining till late this afternoon. Are there any major differences in Canadian Thanksgiving? No, it's basically the same. And just on a Monday, food's the same, no football. It's in October, but literally like the same. Way less feathers, so many less feathers. What's up, Ruth? How you doing? Yeah, they're basically identical. No parade. So the Native Americans, it's just the French and the less French. Exactly, it's just the French and the fake French. Hey, what's up, Bram? How you doing? Turkey or ham, people? Turkey. Ham on Thanksgiving would be just stupid. What's up, TSH Mystic? How you doing? How's life? Ham? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ham is an Easter food. Turkey's a Thanksgiving food. So when the kids get to wear the turkey waddle, but since all the nieces and nephews are grown up now, they make me wear it as the guest. I thought first I hated it, but now I think it's kind of pretty funny. Dude, love the turkey waddle. Nobody likes turkey, so we do pernil and ham. Well, if no one likes turkey, then I'm there for it. Then I understand it. But like if people are like, oh man, I love Thanksgiving turkey, and they're like, well, we're having ham. People have Easter meals? Yeah, I would say like a huge majority of the Christian world has Easter meals. Probably the entire majority, honestly. What's up, Gorox? How you doing? I thought I just saw green ears. I did not. It was just the green thingies. Besides ham, what do they eat? I mean, usually it's like ham, scalloped potatoes, some sort of vegetable, some sort of salad. Usually some corn. I don't know, pretty basic. I like the turkey, but not enough to make a whole bird. I feel that. Are you going for the shiny decks? Yeah, kind of casually, just chipping away at it. I don't usually go for like a large goal. I have like my regular shiny decks that I'm chipping away at too, so yeah. Easter meals are mostly seafood related because no red meat. Now that is something I didn't know. I always eat red meat on Easter. Before you cook your turkey, do you brine your turkey in spices before you cook it? I typically will just do like a dry brine. Every now and again I'll do a wet brine if I have the time and the space to properly store and cool it, but dry brines are honestly just as effective. But wet brines are nice because you can get a little bit more flavor into it, I suppose. But yeah, you should always brine. The only time you shouldn't brine your turkey is if you buy one and it says pre-seasoned, then you don't do it. I've never had seafood for Easter. Yeah, I haven't either. If your turkey on the outside, like a bag, says seasoned or pre-seasoned, then don't brine it because it's already been salted and you're just going to over-salt it and it's going to be terrible. But if you buy a whole fresh turkey, they're usually never seasoned, so then you got a lot of flexibility to make some magic happen with it. It's pretty cool. But that is mostly seafood because Mediterranean. Nice. You do ham for Easter? Nice. Look at a couple people. Sometimes we get together for Easter, but it varies. Excited Shiny Hunt Platinum today for Turtwig. Nice, dude. That's awesome. I'm doing good. Yeah, rocking and rolling. Gotta get to work here in a little bit, so we'll probably finish off this night, and then, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow or not. There's a possibility that I do, but I don't really know for sure. We'll see. We'll see. I know we got a lot of stuff to do to get ready for the day. We do ham on Christmas and Easter. Yeah, on Christmas, it's always something different. This year, I'm trying to convince my mom to do a prime rib because, I mean, why not? But Easter's always typically ham. Christmas, we usually do prime rib. That's what I mean, New Year's, we used to do prime rib, but I am all about Christmas prime rib. That's where it's at. And I learned how to do this really cool trick with prime rib that kind of changed the way I cook it. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing? If you don't stream, can Rebecca tell us what day it is? Oh, I don't have Rebecca's soundbite. I'm so sorry. I need to get it. Oh, there's an Audino. Don't really need that one, though. Don't really need Audino. So we'll probably just run this night out. Yeah, with prime rib, I learned that you can cut it off the bone, season it all the way around, and then put it back on the bone and tie it up, because then you still get seasoning on the part where the bone is at, but then you still get like the imparted flavor from the bone marrow and the bone when it roasts, which is like really cool, but then you still get all that seasoning on the outside, which normally gets unseasoned. So it's kind of a cool way to do it, good approach, results in some good things. So yeah, it's a great way to roast something. You know what, let's go get it. Let's go get it. We'll end the night by getting it. There we go. Audino's caught. And so basically all you have to say when you find something like that is,
"Oh, look, shiny!"
And that's it. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today. So I'm going to go ahead and save things up, and then we will be back at it maybe tomorrow. If not, definitely Friday. So you guys be good. Do good. We'll talk to you again later. And thank you so much for a couple different flexes here. Thank you, Jess, for the $2 Mickey Holla. Thank you, Nice McCross, for 250 jewels. And thank you, Joseph, for 27 months. You guys are awesome. All right. That's all I got. Be good. Do good. Talk to you soon. See you guys.
Stinky!